Yo, what's going on, you guys? And welcome back to the Anime Plus podcast. This is your podcast for everything anime and anime related. If this is your first time here, I'm one of your co-hosts, Aray, and I'm with my other co-host, Aunn. Aunn, my boy, what's up?
What's going on, bro? How you doing? How you doing?
Chilling, bro, chilling. All right, yo. So we got another article for today that we're kind of breaking down. This one in particular is 10 famous anime characters that even non-fans would recognize. And I'm assuming that means like non-anime fans. But yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
there's so much anime that's prevalent nowadays. Obviously, one of the biggest events, the Olympics, when they were in Japan, like they had a bunch of anime characters as like the mascots, which I thought was insane. But
damn, really? That's
yeah, yeah,
pretty
yeah,
crazy. Holy shit. Damn. In the Olympics, was this held in Japan?
yeah, yeah. That's
Okay,
fine.
and that makes sense. That makes sense. I mean, anime is growing as a whole, as an industry. It's been growing. It took a huge, it became huge after 2020 or 2021 after COVID. Obviously, it rose heavily,
Mhm.
but even since when we were teens and when we were kids, it's been on the steady rise for the past couple decades. And I think this after COVID was the biggest spike, but it's always been, growing as an industry. So people will definitely recognize, because anime has been growing as an industry, outside people definitely do recognize some characters. But yeah, let's see what we're getting into.
Facts. I was just quickly Googling which ones were actually in the Olympics. This article says it was so obviously Goku, the main character Sailor Moon, Naruto, Luffy, Astro Boy, and a couple other ones that are pretty lesser known anime, at least in America. But yeah. With that being said, you ready to hop into this? You got any
Um,
predictions before we get into it?
I'm ready. My predictions are definitely gonna be Luffy, Naruto, Goku. Like, if you don't know those three, I don't know what you're doing. Um, if we're talking about anime, I don't know if they consider Ash. Ash would be in that. Um, Other than that, prominence wise, maybe people know like Tanjiro, but he's just such a new character. I don't think anyone outside of anime can really recognize people. I mean the newer gen, but definitely the older gen. Those the big three and Pokemon for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
That's
Yeah,
my
the big
prediction.
three. This is definitely going to be on this list without a doubt. All right, so let's get into the article. Obviously, I'll leave a link in the description so you guys can check it out for yourselves. But starting off as number 10 for famous anime characters that even non-anime fans would basically be able to recognize, we got Goku at number 10.
Okay, I mean Goku at number 10 is honestly
Hello,
super bad. Super
that's
bad. Like hella low. Like the most famous anime quote ever is Kamehameha, and
mhm.
everyone knows the character behind that is Goku. Everyone knows Goku. Everyone knows Dragon Ball, regardless of if you're an anime watcher or not. Like even when I was a kid, like I remember like just a faint memory of this. So this was probably when I was like 3 or 4. But I remember having a Goku action figure and his head used to light up or something, and it was sick. And at that point, first of all, I didn't know what Goku was because I'm 3 or 4. Second of all, I have very foreign parents. Like they definitely don't know who Goku is. But since they saw something that was probably the most sold thing toy in the store, they
Mhm,
probably just got that for me. So that just shows how and this was what I'm 23 now, so that was 20 years ago. So
mhm.
that's how first of all long Goku's been around, how long his fame has been around, and every single person correlates Goku with anime. And there's no way that's not true. But what do you think about that?
No,
What do you think
100,
about them putting Goku at 10?
no, I 100% agree. To be honest, we're roughly the same age. I'm 25, and growing up, literally Dragon Ball was everywhere, especially Goku himself. To so much so to a point where my dad literally knows like yo Kamehameha. Like literally he'll be talking to me. He's like, yo, I remember you be watching this. And my dad's not too old. He's still pretty old. You know what I mean? He's like 50. He's in the early 50s. But nonetheless, if an old guy like that be knowing Goku, who literally never watches anime, I feel like that's a starting point right there. But not to mention all the people that be rocking Goku merch at the gym, Dragon Ball merch, as a whole demographic right there. I feel like Goku is the face of anime gym community. Like him and Vegeta are literally all you're gonna see mostly at the
Definitely, yeah, definitely. I mean, I feel like even with car guys, bro, I see so many car guys that have like
yeah.
Goku headlights or like, bro, I saw this sick, like, I forgot what car it was. I think I don't know which Beamer it was, but basically the headlights were like wide, like the backlights, not the headlights, the backlights.
Hmm.
They were like super wide, right? So what he did was he got like a sticker of Goku, and put it on the back of his car, and Goku's eye was the backlight, and it was sick. Like it was sick. But just generally, oh, I see so many people put like Goku and stuff on their cars and whatnot. I think obviously it's a general like anime thing,
Yeah.
but Goku and Dragon Ball. Sometimes it's not even Goku or Vegeta. Sometimes it's like I see the Dragon Balls itself. I feel like people know Dragon Ball so well they can identify the Dragon Balls.
Right, right. And not even just that, like the Majin Buu symbol, like the M, that's another big
Oh
thing.
yeah. Facts, facts, facts. Even Majin Buu himself, bro. Everyone knows who that dude is. I don't watch Dragon Ball. I've never watched Dragon Ball, and I knew who Majin Buu was before, like before even starting anime. Like, the dude is such a weird ass character. But
Yeah.
just generally, like Goku should have been first. Like no doubt, no doubt at all. Goku should have taken the number one
I
spot.
mean, there are some characters on here that I would say are pretty good, but Goku should have been in top three. I think that's
Yeah,
not an understatement at all. Definitely should have been in top three.
definitely. But yeah, let's see what the next one is.
Yeah, wait, hold on. I got one last point. So
Okay.
just question for you. So when you think of like anime merch or like anime collabs, who's like the first character you think of?
Honestly, it's the Akatsuki. The Akatsuki clouds is the first thing that's come to my mind because everyone like the Akatsuki. The thing about the Akatsuki symbol
Hmm.
is like it could be placed anywhere. Like you could put that on your car, you could put that on your shirt, you could put that on your wallet, you could put that on shoes. Like it's the most versatile piece of graphic that you could put on. Um, I think after that, definitely is either Goku or Vegeta. I'll probably Goku, but like I think my first is the Akatsuki people. The Akatsuki, not the just the Akatsuki clouds.
The logo, yeah.
That that logo is the most well known like anime thing, and then after that is probably Goku. But the most well known anime phrase is definitely Kamehameha without a question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's I mean, fun fact, that's a Hawaiian phrase.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay. What does it even mean? Do you know what it means?
I don't know off the top of my head, but it's something like something about the waves, if I'm not wrong.
Oh shit. Okay. Damn. Okay. Damn. I didn't even know it started in Hawaii. That's kind of crazy. And now everybody in the world thinks it's from Japan.
This is all right. This is sick. Kamehameha is actually Hawaiian. In fact, it's the name of former Hawaiian king. It translates to the very lonely one or the one set apart. In Japanese, it means turtle destruction wave.
What you mean turtle destruction wave? What?
I don't know, bro, but I can kind of see it because I know you're not that much of a Dragon Ball fan, but Goku's teacher was Master Roshi. He was like the hermit dude, you know what I mean? With turtles and shit.
Oh, that makes bad sense. Okay, okay. That makes bad sense.
That's
Damn.
goes
That's
out.
crazy. Is Goku like a lonely dude or
Not really.
something?
But, but you gotta keep in mind this is like the that's like the Hawaiian definition if I'm not wrong. I mean, obviously Goku's Japanese. I mean, the creator's Japanese, but it's kind of real talk though. It's kind of sick that the king of Hawaii or former king of Hawaii's name was that. That's pretty.
That's crazy. Imagine calling addressing his name, Yo Kamehameha. Like it's actually funny as hell.
Yeah.
But
All
yeah,
right.
let's get into the next one.
Yeah. So coming in at number nine for anime characters that even non-anime fans would recognize, we got Ryuk from Death Note.
Damn. Okay, so I know firstly a lot of people definitely know Death Note. Like Death Note as a title is very popular. I even knew about Death Note before watching Death Note, but honestly I didn't know who Ryuk was. But Ryuk, oh, damn, I don't even know. I don't even know. Do people really know Ryuk like that? What do you think?
I don't know because I feel like Light and L are more prominent characters. And I looked through the list. Neither one of them are on here, but maybe it's just his body in general, or this might be also appealing to older anime fans. But I don't know if I see Ryuk as much as I see some of the other characters on the list. I will say though, one of my buddies who's a big car guy, you talked about this earlier. He has a sticker of Ryuk on his car, and he's not an anime fan. I mean, I forced him to watch Death Note, and he really liked it, so I think that's why he got it. But other than that, I don't know, man. I don't really know if it's going on like that. I mean, I know on TikTok recently, last few years, like the Death Note sound was trending, but I don't know if he's like as recognizable.
Yeah, I mean, I think Ella and Light are probably more recognizable. But I do agree with the fact that um you said he's a very unique looking character, so that's probably why he's kind of recognizable in the non-anime world because of how crazy he looks. But I do think that he's really not that well known outside of the anime community. I think this has number 9
Mhm.
is probably a good fit. Maybe a number 10. This is probably a good fit. But yeah,
Properly rated, to be honest.
yeah. I mean, not too many people know about him, but I can see how people would recognize him and remember him because of his crazy character. But
Yeah.
yeah,
All right. You want to get into the next one?
yep.
All right. So this next one coming in I can't even talk. Can't coming in at number 8. Honestly, man, I feel like this one should have been lower too, but we got Naruto.
Damn, bro. Damn. Number 8.
I
This
know that's what I said.
this should be reversed. Like, okay, so everyone. Okay, maybe this is because we live in the U.S.
Yeah.
and that's why we regard Naruto as the most, well-known character within the U.S. because he definitely is. Every single person within the US, when they start watching anime, they usually start with Naruto. That's like, I would say 75% of people that started like in our age group
Yeah.
started with Naruto. Um,
If you
even for me,
if you grew up in the 2000s, that's facts.
yeah, like I only heard about Naruto. I heard about Naruto way before I heard about One Piece. But thank God I watched One Piece first. But like, just generally, everyone watching Naruto, everyone knows the Akatsuki symbol, everyone knows who Madara is. I knew who Madara was before. I swear to God, I knew who Madara was before watching Naruto. Like just because I heard Madara Uchiha so many times. Like I heard my boys talk about how deadly he was as a character so many times. Like Sasuke is such a well known character. People definitely know him outside of anime. Um, Naruto is just that person. Like everyone always, if you ask a non-anime watcher like anything about anime, they go like either do you watch Naruto or do you watch Naruto as they say it. It's either like either or like it's the first, especially in the US, the first anime that people ask if you watch is Naruto. Like that's it.
Yeah.
That should be top 3. Goku and Naruto should be top 3.
Yeah, I agree. This is kind of a weird thing to point out, but I kind of noticed that Naruto has a lot of staples that kind of hit home with a lot of non-anime watchers. First of all, obviously you talked about Akatsuki. You're gonna see that logo everywhere, whether you recognize it's Naruto or not, or from Naruto or not. But second of all, you know the ninja run. You know what I'm talking about, where you
What
run,
ninja run?
you run.
Oh yeah.
That's
Everyone knows that.
like
Everyone knows that.
a big Naruto thing, and I don't think they do that in any other anime. But for whatever reason, that's associated. The Naruto run is associated with anime. So, like, yo, do the anime run. It's Naruto. You know what I mean? So, I feel like that has a big impact, especially over here.
Yeah,
Um,
definitely. I mean, everyone knows the Naruto run. Um, if you've definitely seen those memes where it's like that one kid that goes to your school, and then you see like the kid Naruto running or like trying to run up a wall or something. Um, we always had that one kid in school that was always trying to copy Naruto or do like the jutsus, the signs, the hand signs. There's always that one kid doing the hand signs and whatnot. Like everybody knows about Naruto. Everyone, first of all, knows about Naruto ninjas. They know about that run. They know about the Akatsuki. And this is all prior to even watching the show.
facts, facts.
Like none of like this. I knew about all this before watching the show. I knew the Hidden Leaf Village logo before watching the show too. Kakashi I heard about before watching the show because he's such a badass. I think damn, bro. Like the fact that this is number 8 is
Right?
disheartening and it's just inaccurate for sure. Like
Uh,
completely.
but we respect the author's opinions. Obviously, there's more that goes into the decision making, but nah, we both feel like 8 is pretty low. But shit, I was gonna say something good. Oh yeah, story time. Bro, this is mad random, but you just hit a core memory in my brain. When I was growing up, and I say it like I'm mad old. I'm not even old. I was growing up, right? I used to do football, right? So I remember, obviously, I was obsessed with Naruto. And I remember this one kid on my football team in practice, he had a Naruto headband, and I begged my mom to get me one of those. And looking back, bro, that is so corny, bro. My dude will pull up to football practice with the Naruto ninja headband on, and it'll be like, "Yo, bro, I want one of those."
Nah, that's fire though.
I never
Honestly,
got one, but
if, definitely if I was a kid, I would want that too, bro. Seeing things that you recognize from shows or you recognize from anywhere, right? And it gives you that sense of community, firstly. And it's like a if you know, you know thing. Only people that recognize whatever that logo is or whatever you're trying to display is, only those people will know. So that's what makes it even better. But yeah, I mean, if I saw something cool like that, I'd definitely be begging my mom for that immediately, bro.
yeah.
Till this day, I actually want a straw hat. I'm gonna get a straw hat, but I want it to be like very like you know how people be selling the straw hats and they just don't look authentic. They
Yeah.
don't even look like nearly like
That's fine.
Luffy's.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I want one that's like very close to Luffy's.
Mm.
Yo, Halloween's coming up. We might have to cosplay. Yeah, that's funny as hell, bro.
Guys, though, Halloween in maybe second or third grade, I did dress up as Naruto. My mom dyed my hair and everything.
Oh, that's sick, bro. No way. That's sick. You got the whole outfit and everything?
I just dyed my hair. That was it.
That shit's sick. That's still sick, bro. Hell yeah. But yeah, generally, I mean, Naruto should have been a lot higher.
Yeah.
Um, 8 is way too low. Top 3 definitely. It's he's the most well-known character. I think even more than Goku in the US, but just generally, I think everyone knows about Naruto, and there's so many memes and stereotypes about anime that just literally correlate with Naruto that I definitely everyone knows Naruto. But yeah, let's get into the next one.
All right, so coming in at number 7 for anime characters that pretty much any non-anime fan can recognize, we got Sailor Moon, or the main character is Sailor Moon.
Damn, I don't even know what Sailor Moon is, so I can't even say that most people like it. And most people know about it because if I'm an anime fan, right, and I've watched many anime before, just not Sailor Moon, and I don't know who Sailor Moon is, so that from my perspective, I would say that a lot of people don't know what Sailor Moon is. But what do you think?
So the reason Sailor Moon is so popular is because it's kind of like the I don't want to say the girl version, but it is when you're growing up, the girl version of like Dragon Ball. You know what I mean? Like for most of my cousins or most of the younger like females that I have on my side of the family and whatnot, they grew up watching Sailor Moon as opposed to Dragon Ball, and that was just like my family, and I'm pretty sure it could have been extended out to more people as well. Obviously, there's a whole debate. I don't know if you've seen it, but who's the strongest anime character? And it's Sailor Moon, stronger than Goku. So it's kind of crazy, but this is definitely an older anime, in the 90s again, so kind of on the same track and trend line as timeline as Dragon Ball. So maybe not our generation or the generation after, but again, it was so popular and even here in the US, obviously Japan, that it was one of the characters that was featured in the Olympics as a mascot. But yeah, other than that, I mean, personally, I don't really know too much about it. I do see Sailor Moon merch like a lot of places as well, but again, it's a bit older to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I've never watched it, but I can understand why, you said it was the female version of Dragon Ball, so I could definitely understand the appeal. Um, I just haven't watched it, so I can't really say anything about it at all, pretty much. But yeah,
All right, you want to hop into the next one?
yeah, let's get it.
Yo, real talk. I don't know about this one, but coming in at number 6, we got Tanjiro from Demon Slayer.
Okay, so yeah, see, like I kind of predicted Tanjiro just because I think out of like the new gen, Demon Slayer is the most watched in general. I
Mhm.
think but I feel like still like that just means that anime people like Demon Slayer, not that like non-anime people like Demon Slayer. I don't know. I feel damn, bro. It's kind of weird because we've been anime fans for so long, so we can't really put ourselves
Yeah.
in those shoes. Um, because whenever Demon Slayer came out, I just watched it instantly or whatever.
Mhm.
But just generally, for old and new people, I could see why Demon Slayer is or Tanjiro is a notable character or a recognizable character because it's the literal most watched, probably the most watched anime of the new
An anime
gen so
film.
far.
So
Hmm?
the highest grossing anime film of all time. So
Oh yeah, true,
I respect that. So I see
true.
it.
I mean, Tanjiro as a character, I don't like him as a character, but um, but he is definitely recognizable. I don't like his character build slash design. There's nothing really too crazy about it. There's nothing really too like,
I feel like
huh?
the scar
Oh
is
yeah, yeah, yeah. Facts,
right.
facts, facts. The scar is the only is that one thing that kind of differentiates him, and it's the clothing. His clothing, the iconic black and white checker, not black and green checkered
Yeah.
design. I think that's very recognizable. But just generally, Demon Slayer as a whole is just growing so large
Mhm.
that people recognize Demon Slayer as a whole. Yeah.
Facts. To be honest, their merch does pretty well too. It's not just like, the basic t-shirts and whatnot, which for whatever reason I see a lot of Demon Slayer merch, like t-shirts and whatnot. But I also see like the earrings. I see that a lot. I see the masks being sold a lot. And obviously earlier you mentioned, the checkered pattern. I see that literally everywhere as well.
Yeah,
So
I mean, yeah, that checker pattern is literally everywhere. But yeah, Demon Slayer as a whole, I think this was a good spot to put him, right? Kind of in the middle. Um he's the best in terms of the new gen. But the thing is, obviously more people will recognize the old gen because
yeah,
it's been out for longer. So this
right,
is
right.
like the perfect spot to put him. But
Facts.
yeah, let's get into the next one.
Yeah, I like this one a lot. I think this one should have been a lot higher as well, or lower on the list, whatever you want to say, closer to one. So coming in at number five for anime characters that even non-anime fans would be able to recognize, we got Ash Ketchum from Pokemon. Uh,
Yeah, I mean Ash, bro. First of all, everyone knows Ash.
Facts.
Everyone knows Pokemon. Everyone knows Ash because Ash has been 10 years old since the beginning of Pokemon. Like my boy is still 10 years old. So you
Right.
never see a different version of Ash. Like you see Naruto as a little kid, then you see him as a teenager, and then in Boruto you see him as an older person. So you get three different versions of Naruto per se. See him with Goku, you see him as a kid, then you see him as he gets older. Luffy's pretty much stayed the same, but Ash has literally stayed the same for the past 30 years or whatever. Ash has been the same person since then. He's been the main character of Pokemon, and everybody I know everybody in the US watches Pokemon, and definitely in Japan everyone has to watch Pokemon. I mean, Pokemon is the most I think you said this before, is it's the most earning, it's like the highest grossing franchise or something. You said that?
Something along the lines. I mean, I don't remember the exact number in placing, but it's obviously up there, like without a doubt, between the games, the card games, the apps, everything.
Yeah, facts, facts. The fact that there's, first of all, it's so versatile. Like Pokemon as a whole is so versatile because yeah, as you said, there's literally cards. I remember I used to play cards. Like there
Mhm.
used to be like um most of all the boys in my elementary school would play cards. We got to a point where cards as in Pokemon cards, and we it got to a point where like the teachers used, I told you about the story, right? How
Yeah,
the teacher
yeah,
took our Pokemon cards and
yeah.
then in the middle of lunch we went back up and we robbed them and we came back down. But like we used to even we used to bet silly bands. Like
Yeah.
everyone had silly bands, right? So what we used to do is like we used to do this with Uno and we used to do this with Pokemon. What basically what we used to do is we used to like challenge each other and everyone would put down like their favorite silly band or the silly basically based on the stakes we would put down silly bands and whoever won took them all. But to basically further my point is cards, video games, TV shows, movies, plushies, toys, like
Pokemon Go, like it just keeps going on, bro. Like
Yeah, Pokemon. Yeah, apps like
and
Pokemon
they
Go.
be having events. It's crazy, bro. Like, oh
Like
my,
the like Pokemon itself as an entity is one of the biggest things out there, and obviously Ash is gonna be,
yeah,
as the face of it. Honestly, Pikachu is more famous than Ash,
yeah,
but but definitely Ash. He's the main character, so he will be. I think this would be my top three from what we're going on right now is Goku, Ash, Naruto. I
same.
think. Yeah, yeah.
You know what sucks though? Now that Ash's story is officially over, I don't know if the next generation will grow up with the same type of the same level that we did with Ash and that connection. Obviously, it's probably still gonna have Pikachu, but it just ain't the same, man.
Facts. Ash played a huge part in the beginning of Pokemon. Like I liked like Ash's character was the reason why I stayed and got addicted to the show. Obviously, we all love the powers. We love the Pokemon themselves, how they look, how they interact. But like just generally, if Ash wasn't like written the way he was, no one would watch the show. But yeah, a phenomenal show, phenomenal character, and I think he deserves a higher spot. But yeah, let's get into the next one.
All right, so coming in at number four for anime characters that non-anime fans would recognize, we got Aaron Yeager.
Eren Yeager. Okay, so Eren, I think honestly, first of all, he is recognizable. Like Titans are recognizable. I don't know if you mean like, do you mean Eren in his regular form or is in Titan form?
Probably both, to be honest.
Yeah, true, true, true. So I feel like people would definitely recognize him in his Titan. What do you think? I think maybe in his Titan form more. What I think is that most people recognize the logo of the squad.
Yeah,
What do you,
exactly.
that? Yeah, that's the what do you call them?
The
They're wait, what?
are you talking about the scout?
Yeah, the scout. Yeah, the scout logo. I think that's the most recognizable because literally every piece of merch I see on AOT
Yeah,
is literally scout logo. So, I would say that's more popular than Eren,
yeah,
but as the main character of AOT, like
yeah.
people, yeah,
Yeah, so you got to put them in there. Like every single one of these have been main characters. You know what I mean? So
yeah, as the main character of AOT, like he's definitely recognizable. I feel like there's some people that don't watch anime at all, but they'll literally give AOT a chance because AOT is that good. Like I have a couple of friends that watch AOT, but don't watch anime in general. Like they only watch AOT. So from a perspective of non-anime watchers,
yeah,
AOT in general is very recognizable, and not Attack on Titan, Eren as the main character would definitely be recognizable.
but that's fair. I mean, to be honest, I don't really know like where Aaron stands against like the Gokus and Naruto's, but to be on the list, I think it's pretty fair. I mean, I think Levi would be a lot higher. I feel like that's the most popular character, but other than that, yeah, it's a decent choice. Not bad. I don't know about number four type beat, but
Facts, yeah. I don't know about number four either, but let's see what number three is.
all right, yo, this one's gonna get you triggered. But coming in at number three for anime characters that non-anime fans would recognize, we got All Might from My Hero Academia.
Whoever made this list definitely likes My Hero. Nobody knows who All Might is, to be honest.
I mean, all right, here's my only
Be
thing.
dead ass with me. Be dead ass with me. Like, you think people know who All Might is?
No, I don't. But the only thing that I can say that kind of somewhat justifies it is he has that Captain America, Superman type like
Yeah,
vibe. But again, who's gonna really like go out of their way as a non-anime fan and like really learn about All Might? Even the name, maybe you would recognize it, but you wouldn't really be like, "Yo, All Might from My Hero." You know what I mean? Unless you're a fan. That's really the only thing I can think of.
unless you're Issa, you don't know who All Might is before My Hero. But generally, yeah, I do like that point you brought up that he's like kind of the Superman Captain America ish type guy in anime, so he would be the most recognizable. I think generally people don't know about him, but I think his character design is completely recognizable. It's out of the ordinary. It's very non-anime like his character design is very like superhero like. So I think that kind of separates him and would make him definitely recognizable.
Yeah, one quick thing before we move on. And this is a sneak peek to the next episode that we're doing, and it's a news one. But apparently, My Hero is selling within like the top 10 or something like that for book scans in the US. So maybe it's a lot more popular than I thought. I don't really know, but it is what it is, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely popular within the anime community, but I just feel like it's not popular outside of the anime community. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Yeah. Well, let's go on to the next one.
All right, so coming in at number two, we got Spike Spiegel from Cowboy Bebop.
Uh, I don't know who that is, so I can't even really give an opinion on this at all. Honestly, I did not know what Cowboy Bebop was before watching anime
Hmm?
in general, so I came in my from my stance, I feel like nobody knows who that character is. Even as an anime profound anime watcher, I don't know who I know who the character what he looks like. I don't know his name, but and this is me as a profound anime watcher. And I was probably I told you before we started recording this that I did want to start Cowboy Bebop, so that's why I I know the character and I know how he looks.
Yeah,
But I really don't think that too many people know about him. But what I can say is because Cowboy Bebop was so old, it
yeah,
gives him the longevity of being known.
yeah.
But I just don't know about him. But what do you think?
Yeah, no, same thing that you're saying. Obviously the longevity has something to do here with it being played out at number two. I don't know, man. It also did have a live action in 2021, so there's that point right there. But again, I don't really think it's as popular as some of the other characters on here. But other than that, yeah, I mean, not bad, I guess. Yeah, honestly, no, I would not put him on this list.
I think he should just be switched with Goku, and it would
Yeah.
be a lot better list. Or even Naruto, if they switched him with Naruto, that would have been a lot better list. But now that we got through 9 of them, let's get to number one.
All right, yo.
Honestly, I would think it's Goku number one, but
Yeah.
let's just see what we're working with over here.
So coming in at number one, and this is also going to be a sneak peek for the next episode that we're doing on news. I'm going to preview this one a little bit. I'm going to tease you here, Owen, but basically, this anime character is so popular that he is getting a 50-foot tall, like inflatable balloon for the Macy's parade. And if you guys don't know what the Macy's parade is, it's something that they do over here. Basically, Thanksgiving they have like all these like characters and mascots and whatnot, and they just have a big parade with the like big inflatable balloons all down there, like all around and all that shit. But yeah, that guy at number one is Monkey D. Luffy.
Say that, bro. That's what we like to hear. Low key, I didn't even know there was a 50-foot thing for the Macy's parade. I'm gonna go see that now because I'm trying to see my boy Luffy. But generally, I think obviously people know the Straw Hat, people know One Piece, people know Luffy. Um,
The live action.
the live action carried, as in so many new people now know about Luffy because of the live action, the amount of promotions and advertising they did, the fact that it was on Netflix and it was on Netflix for so long, it was number one on Netflix for so long. Obviously Luffy, he's one of the most well-known anime characters in general, and One Piece is one of the most well-known animes in anime history. So yeah, definitely Luffy would be part of that. And I think Luffy in the top three is good.
No, I agree 100%. But yeah, I do like the list. Obviously, I would rearrange the order, but other than that, definitely a solid list. Again, I'll leave a link in the description in case you guys want to check it out. But yeah, Owen, do you think that's it for this episode?
Yeah, I think that was a nice list. I would rearrange it to Goku, Naruto, Ash,
Yep.
and then Luffy. But other than that, I think it was a really good list.
Valid, valid. All right, guys, with that being said, catch you guys in the next episode. Peace.
Peace.
Make sure you guys check out the link in the description.
Yep.
Drop click. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right, peace.
Peace.